Hello plant friends and welcome to my channel. I wish I had more plants. My name is Erica, I love houseplants and that's what I do on this channel. I share my houseplant journey. Today I am going to be doing some more plant chores and I'm actually going to be doing the second half of this list. So this is a second part of my plant chore list video, so if you haven't seen part 1, I'm going to be linking it down below if you would like to see it. And for now, let's move on to the second part of this video and let's do some more plant chores. Okay, so I do have my list of plant chores I would like to do, and last time we did quite a lot. I did add one more thing, that I would like to repot my orchids because they are not in good shape, so I would really like to do that. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it when I do it, but basically there's gonna be a lot of repotting in this video, so prepare for that. But the first thing I would like to do is actually prune up my mango tree, and that's the only thing that's not a repot in this video, so I would like to just be done with it. And yeah, I guess let's just do that. Okay, so I have my mango tree over here, and the reason I want to prune it is because it burned in the sun and this leaf just fell off of it right before I started filming, so yeah, you can see it's all burned up. And normally it used to stand right there in the corner behind these windows, but I just recently, a few weeks ago, switched it to the window right there, which gets actually less sun, so I don't know what happened, but it just burned up, and here's the rest of it. Oh, actually I do know why it burned up, because this was new growth. I forgot about that because it already like started hardening now. But yeah, it was new growth and I put it there, and probably it got like too much sun and got too sensitive or something and burned up. So yeah, I'm just going to cut the top off, and that's also going to promote a little bit more branching on this mango, even though it does have a few more stems. Like here is one more. I don't know if you can see. Oh, sorry. Right here is one more stem, and right there is a second stem that is actually not growing much anymore. So I'm going to just cut off the tip of this one and let it branch out, I guess. So I'm going to check where is the most damaged leaves, and I'm going to cut right here. Actually, seems like there was already a lot of new growth forming on this tip, but like it's a little too late. So what you gonna do? Like right here also you can see. But whatever, it's good enough. Yeah, so we will see. It should start branching, I'm guessing soon enough, because the summer is right here right now. So yeah, I think it's going to be totally fine. That was fast, and now it's done, and we can finally move to potting up some stuff. And we can cross it out. This is so difficult to do it on camera, but here you go. Okay, so the first plant I would like to repot, because it's been bothering me for a while, is this banana plant. It does have a baby, actually two, which I would like to take out. Oh wow, okay, so it just came out of the pot just like that, so yeah, I don't know. Some of these roots don't look too healthy, but then there are some really healthy roots there, so it's really weird, but yeah, look at that. Anyways, let's do this. I would like to separate the babies, because while it's really cute when banana trees have those tiny babies growing all around, it's actually really not healthy for the mama plant, because then it puts all of that energy towards growing the babies, and that's just not great. So I like to snip them off, but this one of the babies is actually quite big, so I'd like to separate it and pot it as a separate plant. Oh, I'm just destroying these roots. It's weird, I don't like it, and I don't like that it has this plastic plug inside, so yeah, I'm trying to just tickle off all of this soil, but it seems to be like really tight in there, and I don't want to rip a lot of the roots. This is baby number 1 that I'm not going to keep. Although it's cute, it's adorable, but I have enough plants. Oh, it actually has 3 babies. So here is baby number 2 that I'm also going to throw out. And I see here is working on 1 more baby, so I'm already going to snip that off. And this is the baby I would like to separate and repot, so I would like to remove it with some roots if that's possible. Nice! Okay, so here it is. Let's put the mama for now here. I'm actually not going to remove these crisped leaves right now because I feel like the plant's going to drop them off naturally after the repotting, so I'm going to keep them on. But yeah, this is the baby. I love banana plants, so I'm going to definitely keep this one as a baby. I will need to find it some pot, so I'm gonna keep it here for now. And now here's the mama plant. Let's see. Okay, so you can barely see where I ripped off the baby. I'm just removing all of these dead leaves around this one. And for this, actually, I'm going to cut off the 2 browning leaves because I feel like it's going to drop off more leaves anyways. So here we go. And I am going to be potting it back into this planter because I think that it's a good size planter for it. Like, it's just going to need more soil and that's it. But yeah, here it is. Without any babies, I like the way it looks. It looks so clean and nice now. So I'm going to fill up some of this cup with the new soil. Oh, I love it so much. Here it is. It looks so clean and nice right now. I'm going to be reusing the pot it came in because it didn't come in this pot. I bought the pot with the plant, but I feel like it fits so cute together. The contrast is adorable and I'm so happy I finally did it. And I feel like the plant is really going to appreciate this as well. So good job! Okay, and for the baby banana plant, I found this pot, so I think it fits perfectly for now. The size of the roots fits very well with the size of the pot, and I'm going to be placing it into my Harry Potter cup that actually chipped in multiple places, and it's not microwavable, so I thought I'm just going to be reusing it as a planter, and I absolutely love it. And also, once again, I'm just going to be putting up some soil at the bottom. Okay, so here it is. And this is it in the cup. I absolutely love it. Look at how adorable, isn't it? Oh, I'm obsessed already. Okay, nice. Okay, and now we can cross it out of the list. Moving on. Okay, so the next plant I would like to work on is my Rephotophora the cursiva, or Philodendron's dragon's tail. I think it's the same plant, I might be wrong, but it's labeled as Philodendron dragon's tail, but I think it's Rephotophora the cursiva. Anyways, look at this monstrosity. Look at that stem. I really want to take it out of here and see what's inside. Yeah, and just see what is up with this plant and give it a new home, new soil, and a new chance because, oh, okay. Okay, so here are the roots. I'm going to remove the top layer of soil for sure, and then we will see what can I do with this because it's really weird. I don't know. Okay, so I think I'm going to try to cut it off of the main stem because it's growing really weird, and I would like to like prop it up like that so it would start growing up a stick or something, but currently both of the branches are curling like that, so backwards. Yeah, okay, so let's see. I'm going to just cut it literally at the spots where it's growing out. Okay, let's do this first. This has roots. Yeah, and this is plant number 2. And another 2. So here is how they look like at the end. And now this, honestly, yeah, I don't know. I do see more growth points on this, but you know what? I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to pot these up with the rest of the plant. And I'm also going to be cutting off a lot of these roots because it does not need all of these roots right now when it doesn't have who to feed with those roots, you know? Okay, so here's what we're left with, and I'm definitely going to cut off the roots of this. Okay, so now I need to find a pot for the rest of this plant, I guess. Well, not the rest, but for this plant. Okay, so I came up with this planter. It's see-through, so I'm going to be able to see how it's going with the roots, and it's a little bit smaller in diameter, so the previous one was taking up the whole planter, and this one has a little bit of a gap, but I don't mind. I think it's okay. And for now, I'm not going to be putting any stick in. I'm just going to be pointing at the growth points upwards so it starts growing up a little bit, and later on I will need to get some kind of a pole for it. So let's fill up a little bit at the bottom, like always. And now let's plant them up. So yeah, these growth points are going to be facing up, and I think it's going to look really weird for a little bit, but what you gonna do? I think I want to already fill up a little bit of soil. Okay, so here it is right now. It's super weird. Looks really bad, but I hope that in the long run it's going to be okay. And I ended up not adding in these parts anymore, so I think I'm just going to toss it because honestly I think that this is going to be a project enough on its own. And yeah, I don't know, I just don't want to do more projects right now because I feel like I cannot handle anymore. So this is going to trash, and this is going to the planter, and it's going back to its spot, and hopefully it will start to recover soon. Yeah, good job. We can cross it out. And let's move on to the next plant. Okay, so the next one I chose to do this Monstera Albo because, yeah, it's still in the same pot that I bought it in, and this is the second Monstera Albo that I just recently received. So I really want to take it out and see what is up with the roots. And let's just go straight at it. Okay, so it looks really good. It's getting a bit root bound at the bottom. The roots actually look really good and healthy. There's a lot of them, but the soil feels dry and crusty, so. Okay, so I loosened up the roots, I broke a few roots in the process. I don't know, it was actually totally unnecessary to do that, but I did it anyways. I'm going to be potting it back into the planter where it came from because currently I have nothing else bigger. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a little tight for it, but it's okay. It's going to have all of this new soil and I think it should be okay. I just really hope that it's not going to go into too big of a shock because of all the roots I ripped. Okay, so I thought I'm gonna lift you up and show you how it turned out, and here she is. I found this terracotta planter and it's actually like a self-watering planter, so it has a dish that you pour water in and it should soak it up, so this terracotta doesn't have a hole, and basically you just pot a plant straight up here and it should suck it up. I tried that with my Monstera before. I don't love it, so I'm just using it as a normal planter for now. I think I will drill a hole in this at some point, but for now it's just a normal planter and the baby is all staked up. I gave it a little bit of a sturdier stick right here, but yeah, of course this is very temporary. I will need to put something sturdier for it because it's already like way outgrown it, but I don't have anything better at the moment. And here we go, it's completely random. And I think for today that's it, and I am going to continue filming tomorrow because it's getting late. I am hot, tired, and think I'm gonna continue tomorrow. So, see you tomorrow! Okay, so it is next day and, well, it's not next day, it's some other day. I have my pink princesses here because we still have to do pink princesses and also my orchids. So we're gonna start with the pink princesses. I have 4 pots and I would like to plant them all in together, but first I would like to show you this newest leaf that came out. Look at it. It is so pretty. It is so variegated. I'm already obsessed. Okay, and I have 2 pot options right here. We will see what's the situation with the roots from the biggest plant. I would like to put it in the smaller pot, but it's almost in the same size right now and I don't know how that will go, but I don't have a cover pot for the bigger, so yeah. Okay, so let's take out the first biggest plant and see what's up with the roots. It's really hard, I'm trying to push it from the bottom, but it's not budging. Oh, it doesn't look super root bound actually, so that's really nice. Maybe I will be able to put it in a smaller pot. So this soil is actually quite good still, so I'm just gonna add it back to my soil mix and mix it in so it gets mixed with some fresh soil and has some more nutrients. Okay, let's take out the next one. Also quite a nice root system, so nothing too crazy, but it's also not too bad, so it's really nice. The third one. Those are just small roots, but it's so cute. Okay, and the fourth one that has 2 stems growing out, and they are both stunning. So, I think I will want to put some kind of a stake for them, so let me find that first. Okay, so I have these 2 sticks and I really need to get some more bamboo stakes, but for now this is gonna be temporary solution and I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna put both of these stakes together, so one is much shorter than the other, but I'm just gonna like tape them together and have this kind of a support thing for now. So let's put down some soil at the bottom. Oh shoot, I think I planted, oh my glob. Okay, so I planted this pink princess like completely wrong direction. Wait, let me see if I can twist it a little. This is not great, but too late now. Should I redo it? I should probably redo it. Okay, I'm gonna redo it off the camera and show you the final result. And here we go. Here it's all potted up, so I put all the small babies here, and then there is one more here, and the two bigger ones are already tied to the pole, and I think it looks so nice and so full, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I think it's adorable. I cannot wait to see how this will grow and expand and just like mature. Okay, so that's really nice. We can cross it out. And it is this one. The last task. Okay, let's do the orchids and then we're done. Okay, so my orchids. I have one more orchid, but it's quite new, so it's still okay. But the rest that I have are like really dehydrated. And it's mostly because I repotted them in like a complete bark mix some time ago, and I feel like they are not getting enough water. Like this one is quite okay and this one is quite fine too, but I would like to pot them all up in just like an orchid mix that has some ground in it, because I feel like that's gonna be better for them than what I have them in right now. Okay, I'm gonna put the big one aside and I'm gonna do it the last. So now we can focus on the smaller ones, and let's see this one. So first I need to cut off the flower stake. So technically I could cut it off a little bit lower and see if maybe a new branch would come out, but honestly right now I just want the orchid to recover rather than make more flowers for me. So that's why I just cut off. I'm sorry, that's why I just cut it off completely. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think this orchid is doing too great, to be honest. It's all black and a bit mushy, so I'm gonna be cutting off some of these roots for sure. Okay, so this is what we're left with. I left one root and it is also growing a new root right here, and also like it's pushing out a new leaf. I took off one bottom leaf as well. It was the most bottom leaf because I just feel like the orchid's gonna do better without it, to be honest. I think I'm gonna take out all the orchids from their pots and then decide what I'm gonna do and what pots I'm gonna use them for. The next one, let's do this baby. It is all dry. Oh, look at that. And once again, there's barely any roots here. Okay, so I cut off all the roots from this one because it has only one root that's coming out, the new one, and the rest were really dry and shriveled up, and I think I'm gonna do the same with this leaf for this orchid. I'm just gonna cut it off. So this is what I'm working with. It's the tiniest orchid I've ever seen and ever had. So here's the second one. I actually didn't expect these orchids to be in such a bad condition. I thought that they're gonna be at least a little bit more rooted, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, these are actually doing quite well. Well, not too well, but well enough, I guess. Okay, so these are the next two. Oh. This one also has like an old flower spike, so I'm gonna cut it off right now. And these are the roots, so it has more healthy roots, but also a lot of mushy and old roots, papery, so I'm gonna get rid of those. So this is the first orchid, sorry. And this is the second one. Oh, this one actually doesn't have any rotten roots. This one seems really healthy. I'm surprised. Okay, so this one is completely fine. I'm thinking maybe I can pot all of these orchids into one planter. That seems like a good idea, actually. I think I'm gonna be putting all 4 of these orchids into this. Actually, maybe not this one. This one will have its own tiny pot, but the other 3 I'm gonna plant together in this pot. So I do have a lot of this mix from the previous orchids, like from all of these orchids, and I'm just gonna pour in. Okay, so this is the mix I'm gonna have for now, and I think that this is gonna retain moisture quite well, but it also has a lot of big chunks to keep the soil aerated, so I have a lot of hope for this. Okay, let's place our orchids. So here they are. It looks a bit wonky and they're all looking opposite ways, but I feel like this is gonna help me keep these orchids hydrated and just in better health when they're all together like this. And now for the baby one. I have this transparent pot, but I feel like maybe it's not too big. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it in here. Here it is. It's really tiny. I mean, look, it's not longer than my finger. It's so cute. I love it. I will need a different cover pot because this one is too small, but yeah, okay, so these 2 I can put away for now. Okay, so this is the biggest orchid that I do have, and oh, these leaves already just came off. I'm gonna take the rocks off, and I do want to repot it. It does look quite healthy, but I just don't trust the soil it's in. I mean, look at how easy. Okay, you guys, look at all these roots. There's so many dead roots here. Let me cut it off and see what kind of size of a pot it needs, because I feel like it's gonna need such a smaller pot than it was in before. Alright, so this is what we're left with, which is actually so much less roots than what it had before. So let's find a new pot for it. Okay, so I'm actually gonna reuse the pot that the smaller orchids were in. And here we go! This was so fast! And it's gonna go into this planter. And I am obsessed. It's so cute. Adorable. Okay, I'm so happy I finally got this done, because honestly these orchids were bothering me for already a couple of months. So this is a huge weight off of my shoulders. I'm really happy, and now let me say goodbye. And we can cross it out. So that was it for today's video. If you're wondering why my cheek is so swollen, it's because I got a tooth infection and it is extremely painful, but I just wanted to finish this video. And yeah, I finished. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you managed to do some of your plant chores. Let me know in the comments if you did, because that would be really cool, and I feel like I did a lot in these 2 videos. I feel like I did a really good job, because most of these plant chores were bothering me for a while already. So yeah, I'm really happy that it's finally done. And if you like this video, maybe consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps to grow my channel. And also, if you like this video, maybe you can subscribe to my channel, because then you will not miss any of the upcoming videos. And having to do all of these plant chores, working with all of these plants, kind of make me wish I had more plants. See you next time. Bye.